Hello. Oh.
What's up?
Hello.
What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, new house, new internet that doesn't fucking work. Stuff
It's
like
fine,
that.
dude.
Mustache is incredible.
You're still handsome as shit.
You can't fucking, it's working. Keep it going.
Just give him up.
Oh man. So where's your new house at, or is that like secret information?
Nobody's coming for me. Hermosa Beach.
Fuck yeah, dude. It looks incredible, man. Those ceilings are fucking top notch, dude.
Yeah, no, it's pretty sweet. I got a pretty pimped out house. I'm as pimped out as I've ever been in my life. That's my heavy bag hasn't gone up yet.
Oof.
That's my sauna.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No, it's no bullshit.
I need sauna money, dude.
How hot does that motherfucker get?
I'm on another level. It gets to pretty shit. It's about 155, I think, is about as hot as it gets. But that does the job.
It's not even hot enough to cook you, dude. You can even throw a steak in there.
Yeah, I wish. But I have to, usually to get like a really crazy sweat, I have to start like doing, I bring a kettlebell in there and I start swinging that shit around like an asshole. And that gets me where I feel like I'm in 200 degrees, you know?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Are you just talking through your phone right now?
Yeah. My new studio is it just got finished today. And then also I'm going back to being live on YouTube during the show for other listeners.
Yeah.
So that's being set up in there right now, and that's why I can't do it.
Well, it might just be the brilliant fucking acoustics in the house, but your audio is incredible.
Yeah.
It's better than most people with a mic that do the show.
Wow.
It actually sounds really good.
Well, I'll just stay right here then.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right. You guys ready to start?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Rushmore Podcast. My name's Pepper.
My name's Thomas.
This is a podcast where we take our Mount Rushmore of any given topic, and this week we talked to Jason motherfucking Ellis, one of the baddest motherfuckers on the goddamn planet, sparking up a fucking joint right now because he's the baddest motherfucker on the planet. What's up, Jason?
How's it going, boys? You guys look great.
Dude,
Oh,
hey,
thank you.
fuck you, man. If we want to talk about fucking people looking great, you with that mustache right now, son of a bitch, and the fucking gold teeth, dude.
I accept your
You're
compliment.
fucking shining on us, dude.
Sorry, man. It's just my flair. What can I say?
You're just you're a fucking peak human being, and that's why we have you here. We got a lot of things to talk about.
Let's go.
A lot of fuck. So first off, I got some. I hit up the Legion of Skanks Facebook page.
Yeah.
One of the nicest and most uplifting places on the internet for some fan.
Yeah, I could only imagine how uplifting and nice they are.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna skip a lot of the gay shit because they're.
Wait, they're gay bashing me?
Oh, dude. Yeah.
I haven't looked at them, by the way. I don't know the questions.
Yeah, they're gay bashing you pretty hard. And here, like, my whole thing with like gay shit is the same thing with a lot of other things. Like, dude, and here's so people talk about like, oh, it's so hard to come out as gay. It's like, yeah, it is, because you're telling other people what gets your dick hard. Like that is fucking weird to fucking like make a statement about. It's like, you don't have to. All right.
Take from Pepper.
It's an interesting angle.
Yeah, I've never heard that
I don't
side
give a
of
fuck.
it. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, if I tell you, it's like, yeah, whenever I watch my dog lick my wife's asshole, I get super hard. You would be like, damn, it's weird as fuck, dude. Don't say that.
And I do. And
I don't think that's the same.
Not at all.
As talking about being gay versus having sex with animals, I don't feel like that's the same.
All right, that's a fair point.
Yep, not at all.
That's a fair point. I might have jumped the shark on that.
Yeah, I feel like for me, the main reason I bring it up is because one day when I'm gone, people like me bringing it up might help people that are not gay get the fuck over it. Because apparently you're not. Apparently if two guys kiss, that can offend somebody. If the man's been drinking and then he watches two men kiss, that might even make him violent. And that needs to change. If you like chicks, good. If you like dudes, good. What the fuck is your deal having a beef with somebody because of the way they were born? It's just, I'm not into it.
I'm not either. And I would like to state for the record, I'm not a Legion of Skanks guy.
That's true.
I haven't seen any of these questions. I'm not in the group. I'm an Ari guy. Ari's done the show. He was super cool to us, super nice. I like Ari a lot. But I don't think I've ever heard a full episode of Legion of Skanks, and I don't support the gay bashing in this fucking group.
Well, I'm gonna start listening to people's podcasts. I never listen to podcasting.
Hey,
Man.
I'll send you the perfect one to start with.
Okay.
And
Is it yours?
Rushmore podcast.
As long as it's not my one. I don't want to hear me. I'm good on me.
Which one would you send him? John Anik?
John Anik.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, right?
Oh, he's
he's
great.
fucking
Yeah, he's
incredible
fantastic.
guy.
Paul Felder, maybe a better guy.
That dude's awesome.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He
The
did
Irish
show, too.
Dragon.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he
Love
was
that guy.
fantastic. We caught him quarantined in a hotel, and
trying to get DC now.
yeah, we're shooting for Daniel Cormier next.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, thank you.
He's the white whale.
He's
All right.
actually kind of the black whale, but
He's
whatever.
the black
sure.
white whale.
All right. So this question is from Casey Lopez. Casey's spelled with a K. He said, "Hello, question from a former wolf knife here. What's Jason's jiu-jitsu like these days? Any chance he can get Lewis to the ground and rape choke him in under 2 minutes?"
Former wolf knife. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
why
it
he
is,
say
quit.
that?
I think he's a quitter. I think that's what we call him in the U.S.
Well, this
Oh
is-
wait, so he quit to be a what
A
is it? A
Legion
skank guy?
Yes, he's a skank, I guess. Is that what it's called? A
I
skanky?
guess. I don't know.
A skanker? I don't
I
fucking
don't
know, but that's what it sounds like. If he's in this group asking that question, calling himself a former wolf
Wow.
knight,
I didn't know that you had to leave to join the other one. I didn't know
Well-
that there was
Lewis might say differently.
set wall. Man, that's weird. So wait, he just wants to like beat me and take everything that I have? Is that the whole plan here? Is like nothing personal, but everything you want, everything you have, I'm gonna take it from you? Because that seems personal.
I don't
You've
like
heard
that.
him talk, right?
No.
Okay. Yes. The way he sets up fights and stuff in his head, it's basically like you're trying to take food away from his baby, and that's how he approaches like any altercation in his life, and that's why he's so fucking intense and insane.
Well, that's you know.
And
That's
we're
cool.
talking, we're saying that to a guy who fought another man on mushrooms. Like we're talking about two completely different fucking people here.
I mean, it's not a fight to the death. It's not a fight to
Yeah.
feed
I understand.
anybody.
Yeah, I wouldn't
And
even say it's a
you can
grudge
look at
match.
it like I just think the difference is with that one is you come from a background where something happened to him, and that's why he's kind of angry and quick to go and wants to fight. Like he wants to defend himself because he feels like something must have happened. I can only guess something in his childhood happened where
Right.
he's not going to let that happen again, and I respect that. I mean, I can relate to that, but I mean, I'm older, so he does have that going for him. But I'm an athlete. Like I've already said to myself several times, if I don't do this one thing right now, I'd rather die. And I wasn't fucking joking. Not one time, several times for fucking 20 years. I said, if I don't make this, I fucking hope I die. Because I'd rather die than not make this fucking trick. And these tricks involved me waking up on the flat bottom with broken arms and fucking like serious knockouts, not like getting punched in the face. I'm talking fucking stiff, pissing your pants in hospital.
Skateboarding's
Like-
got to be. Is it the highest like injury to success ratio of any sport ever?
I reckon bull riding's up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that a sport?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Show some,
Yeah, it's a
show
show
some
They
goddamn
make real
respect.
money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like
PBR,
millionaires, the
isn't
top
it? Like
guys.
the beer, but
That attitude that you have, that's why you have that sick ass house. Like that's why you are a fucking success.
Yep, it's for sure.
Yeah. Like, and that's a sick ass attitude to have. And I would say not even a lot of people have. I would say extremely few people have that.
1%.
that
of
attitude.
1%.
I mean, it's a little bit overrated. There's the good and the bad of it, because I feel like
A lot of
the
people with
older
that
I get,
attitude
the
die.
less I want to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just I like kicking back.
Yeah.
How's your knee doing?
It's doing good. Yeah, I actually popped my hamstring on the weekend doing fucking spin kicks. So I was more worried about that than my knee, because my knee's got good enough to the point where I feel that I can get away with throwing a few spin kicks here and there. And I'm definitely not a spin kicking man, but I like trying to do new stuff. So I'm trying to be that guy, but the knee is not ready for grappling. It's not ready for jiu-jitsu yet, but I can already throw kicks with it and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was the fan question. I forgot all about that. The how's your jiu-jitsu these days, and can you get Lewis down and rape choke him in 2 minutes?
Well, I don't know how good Lewis is on the ground, but I'm a blue belt under 10th planet, so
Okay.
But
I don't know how good that is. I don't think
So
it's very good.
the answer to that question is yes. I've seen Lewis grapple. It's
did
high
you
level is not a word that comes to mind.
did you watch his fight with Ryan Ass Kicker O'Neal?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I mean,
fucking-
I'm sure, but I
he
mean,
put
like,
it
have
on.
you watched it since Lewis has called you out?
No.
Why? I mean, not a ton happened, to be honest.
That is very true.
I feel like he's got a long time. He's very driven. He's a big dude. I'm more worried about him making weight these days. I saw him posted. He's finding it hard to make weight. I also noticed he posts a lot of food stuff where I'm like, I know why you don't make weight, you fucking badass. Like, you're eating giant steaks and potatoes and shit. If you need to lose 30 pounds, you can't eat that. Like, you have to have little meals. He should just call Mike Dolce. That's my advice. Like, I actually want him to be as healthy as possible. And for me, the smartest dude I've ever met in MMA when it comes to dieting and making it easy is that Mike Dolce guy. He fucking shreds.
You ever have any run-in with that George Lockhart guy?
I don't even know who that is.
He did nutrition. Mike Dolce hates him, hates his fucking guts.
So this is something that I was going to bring up. Mike Dolce called out what's it called?
George
Lockhart, and said, like, I will fight you for a charity in a charity match. We'll do straight MMA. And
That's so not fair.
dude, he was dead fucking serious about it.
Dude,
Like,
fucking Dolce was in the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, he's on the
I know.
Ultimate Fighter. Yeah.
I know.
Dolce can fight.
Yeah,
I mean, Lockhart.
I know he did nutrition for like Cyborg. They had a huge falling out because she wasn't making weight, and he put her on birth control, telling her that would make her lose the water. And then she had all these hormonal problems. She couldn't make the weight. That was that like famous video when she first got to UFC where she's laying on the floor about to fucking die in the towels, and she's trying to cut the last 5 pounds. And then it turned out that like he was just feeding her all the wrong shit, and then Dolce like went to war with that motherfucker. I don't think he works for the UFC at like any capacity anymore.
But I mean, that's got Ellis Mania written all fucking over.
Yeah,
it.
Dolce
That would
versus
be an
Lockhart.
incredible fight.
No, it doesn't. My fights are supposed to be fun, man. I don't really care much for everybody kind of forgets because it gets bigger and everybody thinks it's a real thing. It's not a real thing. I made it for the people that listen to my show, and that's it. Nobody else.
Dude, the first one I watched was the Lewis and Ryan fight. And
I watched you and Shane Carwin.
I saw the video
idea.
of it afterwards. That was the one where he had his hand tied behind his back?
Yeah.
Yep, wasn't enough.
I was walking.
His hands are so big.
I was working at a Lowe's Home Improvement, sneaking my phone, watching that while I was at work.
Yeah, that was like trying to fight a bus. Every time I bounced off him, I just felt like it was some other kind of thing that wasn't a normal person. Like, it just felt weird.
He's posting on Facebook about making a comeback now.
It's you versus the immovable object that punches back.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. I'm glad I remember it too. He didn't like completely destroy me. He just did enough to put on a show. It was good.
Speaking of Ellis Mania, this is a really good question. How much? This is from Adam Carothers. Have a better last name. How much money does he make from people not canceling their subscription by mistake?
On what?
For Ellis Mania, because you have to sign up for the subscription.
Oh, it's gone.
Really?
I erased everything.
Oh, dude, I paid you. I mean, at least $100 because
I appreciate that. Yeah, everybody did, but then it wasn't a very good website. It was it went through a bunch of different managers, and then I just felt like people complained about it, and I knew that it was old and difficult to deal with, and to me, it just wasn't worth it. I thought I got the radio show. I don't need to. That was one of the things that made me change my game up entirely, because I just sort of Ellis Mania and people coming to it that don't listen to the show, screaming and being wasted and disrespecting women or fucking calling out stupid shit. It ruined it for me. It made me not want to do it. I'll gladly get knocked out for the entertainment of the person that pays my SiriusXM subscription, but for the rest, it just seemed stupid. People just didn't really get what I was trying to do. They only got half of it, and I can see how it's confusing from afar, but if you're involved, you know that I'm for the common good of everybody. I'm not a fucking asshole looking to set fire to everybody. Yeah. And that became annoying. There was managers involved. Everybody who was involved was trying to get a little extra money from everybody. It was like, good, you could have this wolf knife fucking package. Like, it was always like a little thing that helped everybody get more money and kind of fuck over the fans. To me, I was like, why don't I just do shit that doesn't make me money, make the money off SiriusXM and give back to the people that have the subscription that got you here in the first fucking place. So it just made me feel better about myself to just forget about it. I was just like, I fucking quit. Like I'll go live for free. And then at one point the cameras didn't work and nobody else was helping me. So I just thought, fuck it all. I'll just do the show. And only now, right now, because I'm sort of a lot more stable with the way everything is moving and I can do the YouTube thing. I know the people that know how to do it now. I don't have a manager, so if you're going to do it, I'm going to be there. I'm going to see it. It's going to work. If it doesn't work, then we're not having a fucking deal. The end.
Yeah.
It's working, and then that's the end of it. So then all the people that wanted to see me on YouTube, because they're like, come on, man, go back on there, because I listen to everybody. So I'm like, if you want that, I'll do that. And I thought it will help with my podcast because I'm starting to do this other little podcast by myself. And it's more like the fans, like I said, people that listen to Jason Ellis show ask me to do stuff. So I do it.
Yeah, I heard you on Fighter and the Kid recently with Josh Wolf. And you and Josh Wolf have an incredible chemistry because that dude's blown away by...
it was Catherwood.
Was it Catherwood? Mike Catherwood. That's what it was. Josh Wolf was with Brendan for the rest of the week.
Oh, yeah.
But with Catherwood, but you and Catherwood, because Catherwood is one of the quickest motherfuckers. Like his wit. You know Mike Catherwood?
Yeah.
You familiar? That dude's so fucking quick. And then awesome. I mean, he has his own history too. But you two, like, I feel like he understands the weird shit you can dive into better than most fucking people that without any sense of judging whatsoever.
Well, him and I are dear friends, so that has a lot to do with it. And he's also one of the more open-minded guys that still likes to get kicked in the face and lift weights because it's he's definitely in the realm of man, let's fucking get jacked, let's fucking at one point he did steroids in his life, like he'd go for it.
He's a handsome fucking kid,
and
too.
He's like, man, gays.
Yeah, whatever.
Totally, big deal. Like he's actually kind of the gayest straight guy I know. He talks about certain dudes in a way where I'm like, I don't even think that dude's hot. What the fuck is your deal? It's very gay.
So Bellator, is that a realistic option for you and Lewis?
I don't think so. I think that just judging by Lewis's video that he posted, it's, I don't know, dude. I mean, if he really wanted to, he could do it. But if he's, because it's you have to be within a certain level of your opponent and you have to make weight. One, I don't think he's going to make 205. No, and two, I don't, he just doesn't have it in him, and to be honest, it seems kind of far-fetched, but look, if Scott Coker, if we showed up and we were clean and we went there, he would make it happen. He would, because it's no skin off his dick. It works out for him. Like he's like, what, some undercard thing, like where I get more money? Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So, but I actually thought Lewis had a point. It's a little bit of a joke, and I don't think that the real MMA world deserves it in a roundabout way, unless they wanted it. If everybody was like, "Come on, Lewis and Jason, you guys got to do it," then but they're not. They don't care.
I think that later on, once that they know like it's within reach time wise, because you had surgery and everything and recovered, and he's been talking shit way before that, knowing that too, and he's still ramped it up. But I think like knowing it's within reach time wise, he will probably campaign, and I think there's going to be a way harder outcry for it whenever they know that it's like an actual logical, this can happen in a couple months. I think there is going to be a ramped up thirst for it.
I'm all in. If I'm going to have one more fight, and it's a pro MMA fight, because they're the only ones that I count as real fights, why not be on the biggest stage humanly possible? Because after that, it would be like I would have a mental issue if I was to continue having fucking MMA fights when I was 50.
Well, this sounds fucking, I mean, it is, but it sounds selfish on my part, but I'm a gambling degenerate, sports gambling. I fucking will bet on every fight, every weekend, UFC. And if y'all fight in Bellator, that means there's going to be a line. And I can take Jason Ellis and bet the fucking house note on it.
Well, you never know, dude. People get caught.
There'll be a
My
prop
argument
bet.
is
You can come back on the podcast and tell me how you're going to beat him, and I'll throw a little fucking. I know that's illegal. Don't do that, but you know what I'm saying.
You think I'm Anderson Silva or something? Like I'm going to tell you exactly. Do you want me to tell you what time and what round it's going to happen?
Well,
I'm
Jason,
good, dude.
I think you could take him down and submit him in a specific. If you got a 5-minute round, I think you could realistically be like, "This is when I want."
Why do you think I would take? Why would I take that dude down? Have you seen him box?
Yeah, that's a good point. But I mean, also,
I'm telling you, he's going to get knocked out. He's going to get knocked out on the feet in the first 2 minutes, and if he gets rocked, then he'll get submitted.
Let's go ahead and get
into this roundabout. Told me your game plan, so I'm going to bet on that.
Let's go ahead and get into the fucking Rushmore. We're doing our Mount Rushmore of reasons why Jason Ellis is going to beat the shit out of Luis J. Gomez if they ever fight. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to give my number 4. Thomas is going to give his number 4. Then it's you, and we're going to circle down to number 1. My number 4 on my Mount Rushmore of reasons why Jason Ellis is going to beat the fuck out of Luis J. Gomez is because you're way more handsome, dude.
That's true.
You kind of took my number 4. Kind of. I was more specific.
It's not saying a lot. We're both.
I was going to say I was going to say mustache. Yours is so much better. His is so fucking creepy.
Wait, he has a mustache as well now?
Jason, he's stealing your whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I don't know if you noticed, but the tinted glasses thing, man, do you know who did that before him?
Yeah.
Do you know, he does a wrestling thing? He has a fucking gang sign for his fans.
I think they were at dinner one night, and I think at dinner one night, Michael Bisping was like, "Hey man, you ever heard of this Jason Ellis guy? He's hilarious and handsome." And now Lewis has had a fucking vendetta against you since.
You have to beat the Jason Ellis out of Luis J. Gomez.
Luis J. Gomez, and the J stands for fucking Jason. Stands for Jason Ellis. Jason Ellis Gomez.
Good luck to him. Maybe he can do it.
Have you met Michael Bisping?
Yeah, only briefly. It was weird. Apparently, he said at Ellis Mania, they asked my producer asked if he wanted to be on. And he was like, only if you pay me. And then I heard that, and I was like, was he joking? And they were like, I don't think so. And I'm like, I don't believe you. And then I talked to him for a second when I was on the show. I think he might have just said, go fuck yourself or something, but it didn't seem in mean spirits. And then after it, the next day, I saw him in the parking lot out the front, and he came up and he was like, are you good? That was a fucking heavy shot. And I was like, yeah, I'm because it was Shane Cowan. I'm like, I'm good. And he's like, all right, good event. And I was like, right on. And I was like, oh, that was friendly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got no beef with him. He's cool.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a legend. So
yeah, I assume he'll probably be in Lewis's corner.
Yeah, look, I've been here. I know I'm not like seasoned veteran or anything, but he's not in the fighting for him.
No.
Like when and I don't give a fuck who stands behind him in the corner.
Yeah.
You get Mike Tyson, get fucking Freddie Roach. I don't give a fuck. When the bell goes, it's just you and me, and you don't have 15 years of experience. You have whatever the fuck your podcast, whatever MMA career where you like tap Ari Shafir or something. That's your fucking career. Like,
by the way,
you need to be in the gym all the time. All the time.
By the way, if there's anyone in that Legion of Skanks world that is on your side and not Lewis's, it's Ari fucking Shafir. We told him we were doing this topic with you. And
what do you mean on my side? Like he wants me to win, or he just thinks?
Oh yeah, no, both. No, 100% both.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, he's the fucking best.
We told him we were doing this, and he's
just like, that's great.
Very happy about it.
He's awesome. That's fucking funny.
So what's your number 4 reason why you're going to beat the shit out of Luis J? Is it because you've been fighting for 15 years? Is it because you don't give a fuck who's in his corner?
Is it your mustache?
There's so many choices you have in front of you.
I mean, I'm better.
Okay.
That's a good reason. What's your number 3, Pepper?
My number 3 is let's see. I think, my number 3 on my Rushmore of reasons why Jason Ellis is going to beat the fuck out of Luis J. Gomez is because Jason Ellis is just a better person in his heart, I believe.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, you are, whether people want to recognize it from afar or not, for the good of the common people.
Yeah.
Yes.
The common good of the people is what I'm saying.
Jason Ellis wants everybody to just have a good time, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he's all about. And
but
that's
that night, Lewis is not going to have a good time.
Yeah.
You're going to pop your handspring, give him a fucking spin kick to his chest that's going to somehow still knock him the fuck out.
Could have.
There could be a spin kick coming. I swear, there could be. This could be my time.
Yeah. Jason Ellis plus spin kicks is scary as shit.
Right? Like, think if I just come out throwing like consecutive wheel kicks. What are you going to do about that?
Yeah,
right. Okay.
I guarantee you, he has never had to eat a wheel kick.
Right into the ring, like on a fucking a nollie, and just jump off the board. Like, why don't you like kick flip off the board and then just right into a fucking spin kick right to the fucking jaw? That's the whole fight.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, I don't like that idea at all, Pepper. That's stupid.
Sorry. I got excited. My brain got way in front of my mouth.
You're just having a good time.
Hey, just having a good time.
Hey, man, they can't all be winners, you know?
Yeah. My number 3 is going to be you're just more intelligent than Lewis.
Oh.
100%. First of all, look at all the fucking books behind you.
Dude.
You can't tell me.
Yeah, I had somebody co-write that because I'm almost illiterate, so you might go back on that one.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about all the ones behind you right now.
Those are my wife's records.
All right, well.
Well, you listen.
Oh, wait, there's a tracker book because there's a picture of me in it from Tracker Trucks.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. My point's fucking proven.
I like pictures.
Yeah.
What kind of records do you have?
They're my wife's records. They're probably like super gay or death metal music.
Oh,
yeah,
I
that's
love
synonymous.
Death metal.
He loves death metal. He was in a bunch of death metal bands.
That's true. All right, my number 2 on my Mount Rushmore of reasons why Jason Ellis is going to be the fuck out of Luis J. Gomez is because Jason Ellis has fought a guy on mushrooms and Lewis is not.
All right.
Yeah, but I did lose.
Well, barely.
Okay, but I totally disagree. I completely lost.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
I mean, you beat Gabe Rudiger, which is going to be my number 2.
There you go.
That's pretty. That's pretty impressive. Did he just not take it seriously, or did you just beat his ass because? I mean,
well, he definitely didn't take it as serious as he could have, but he's not a guy that takes that much training serious. He's a little bit chubby, always has been, but he definitely underestimated how much work I'd put in a boxing gym because the last time we trained was at Team Quest, and then when he heard that I thought I could beat him, that's when he called me, freaking out, by the way, not being friendly at all.
Really?
He's deadly serious. Think you can fucking beat me? I'll fucking slap you. I'm like, really, dude? Like, someone called and said, do you think you beat Gabe Rudiger? And I said, in a boxing fight? Yeah. And he's like, I'll fucking smash you. And I'm like, well, if you really want to smash me, like, do you want to do it at the Hard Rock? And he said, yes. But I went to Justin Fortune's boxing gym and I kind of picked up boxing pretty quickly. So within, 3 months or whatever, I kind of had some hands. And then I think it had been like a year of boxing at Justin's. And yeah, so I fucking knocked his ass out with one punch. And then he wanted a rematch. And then he got a boxing coach, trained, and I still beat his ass easily.
Oh, y'all fought twice?
Yeah, he wanted a rematch because that was such a brutal knockout. When he got knocked out, he did that thing where you're on your face a little bit, and then when he tried to get up, Forrest Griffin was in a Sasquatch suit, and he got on the back of him and pumped him like Izzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love Forrest Griffin. I'd like to have him on the show too.
He's the best.
He's one of the best people to be in a Sasquatch suit too.
It was so brutal. Like I knocked him out.
That just means he had his fucking shirt off.
I was surprised when I knocked him out the first time. I really thought that I'd bitten off more than I can chew. And then when he got knocked out, I was like, yes. And then when I remember just looking back, or maybe it was on the screen next to me, where he like Sasquatch pumped Dickhead while he was trying to get up. And I was like, man, that ain't cool, dude. Like,
so disrespectful.
That's But he was being a dick to everybody, so maybe Forrest Griffin's different. They know each other.
If you're gonna put anybody in a Sasquatch suit, Forrest Griffin is the motherfucker. Yeah. I've never seen anybody more built like a fucking Sasquatch.
Yeah, he barely needed the suit.
Yeah,
he's a very hairy man.
That guy's fucking incredible.
All right, what's your number 2, Jason?
Oh, I mean, my number 2 is the last MMA fight I had. I raced cars the same day, and the guy has had like 50 fights, and he caught me at least 3 times on the button and pretty much almost knocked me out. I couldn't see. I could only hear ringing, and I survived. He mounted me while I still my head was ringing, and I survived, out-grappled him, got back up, and then beat his ass and pulled his shoulder off with 1 second left in the third round. So to me, that's my number one asset, because skill-wise, I just don't believe in anybody bragging when they're 50 about how great they are at mixed martial arts. It's not that impressive what I do. I still hit hard, so if you get caught, you're fucking slept for sure. I don't care who you are. But it's not impressive. It's not fast. It's not sneaky. But if you rock me, like if you kick me in the face, it ain't over. I don't go to sleep like that.
Unless Lewis listens to this podcast, I feel like a spinning wheel kick is going to be pretty fucking sneaky.
Oh, I'm going to tell him on the day that that's what's happening, and then I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any difference. Go on, duck it. Do whatever you're going to do, because I'm going to fucking throw it. I'm going to throw both sides so people know I can do wheel kicks from both sides. I don't care if I win. I just want to wheel kick videos.
There's
God. Ew,
oh, man, that's great. Yeah, there's a classic. I'll say classic. It just happened last year, but I've seen the clip a million times where Max Holloway's fighting Brian Ortega, where he shows him how to block his next punch. You ever see that?
Yeah.
Or he fucking puts his hand up and then pops him right there. I was like, Jesus.
That's harsh.
That is harsh. That was rude. And I think he was actually legit. Max Holloway is such a fucking cool dude. I think he was legitimately being nice. Like, hey, I'm about to hit you right here. Put your hands up, man. I'm hitting you too much.
Like a sparring session.
Yeah, he's being a fucking sweetheart. Oh, man, that was rough. Brian Ortega comes back next weekend. His first fight since then.
Really?
Yeah, he's fighting Korean Zombie.
He does well.
Me too. I like that guy.
Me too.
I like Korean Zombie. All right, my number one on my Mount Rushmore of reasons why Jason Ellis is going to be the living life out of Louis J. Gomez.
I like how you announce the topic every pick.
Sorry, it's my job. Because Louis barely beat
Ryan Ass Kicker O'Neal.
And no disrespect.
Got in trouble with a couple of leg kicks, I think.
Yeah. No disrespect to either one of those guys. They are in their own right with the training that they've done. I mean, I feel like they did a pretty decent job.
They showed up.
Gas tank could have been better on both of them, to be honest. It was pretty obvious that the killer instinct that you must possess as a fighter was not there in either one of them. But
I don't know about that. Lewis looked good, I thought.
I don't think so. I think he was dead fucking tired on top of Ryan in that second round.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But he was going for it.
Yeah. They both showed up.
Sure.
I think it's respect to both of those guys.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
They fucking got in there. I wouldn't do it.
No. Well, maybe against Ryan.
Huh?
I'm kidding. No, I wouldn't do it. He's talking shit.
No. Ryan Schrader, the yard. He's a legitimate kickboxer. Watch your goddamn mouth. And, hey, you think he's fast in the ring? Go watch him on the track, okay?
On the race.
He's not a legitimate kickboxer. That is insane.
Yeah.
He trained in the yard, dude.
Jason,
he didn't even know what a switch
him the
kick
fuck
was.
out of here?
Get out of here.
Can we get Pepper the fuck out of here?
So, that's my number one. What's your number one, Thomas?
I can't tell if that's like an AC unit above your head in the back there or the biggest fucking phone charger of all time.
At the beach, most houses don't have AC, so all houses have AC installed into each separate room.
At the beach.
At the beach. Okay, nice fucking humble brag there, Jason. I didn't know you were at the fucking beach.
It's incredible.
Whatever. I'm older than you. You'll have your chance. Get the fuck out of here.
We're recording this in Thomas's brother's apartment, which is
Thomas's
next to a bayou, which is very.
Shout out to Thomas.
Very, very different from a bayou is very different from a beach.
Every dog has his day, man.
Yeah, some of them drown in bayous.
What's
your number one?
Mine?
Yeah.
My power.
Yeah, knocking the fuck out. Pepper, did I skip your number one just now?
No, I already did mine.
What was your number one?
Don't worry about it. I'm very fixated on. Honestly, like we haven't had somebody on the podcast that has been this
electrifying.
I would say direct and confident and electrifying.
Real is the word he's looking for, Jason.
I'm actually kind of intimidated.
I would say he's real ass.
Yeah.
A lot of people real ass. Get the fuck out of here. I know what you're doing there. No, I'm a poser. No real here.
I love Jason Ellis.
I do too. I'm team Jason Ellis.
I got
for real though. I want y'all to fight a Bellator just so I can bet on it. That was a joke halfway earlier.
I know.
Now that I think about it, I'm like, dude, I could just parlay like you and Aaron Pico and get fucking paid.
I would love that. It'd be so much fun. Be backstage, fucking wrapping up with all the real guys. Yeah. It's hilarious.
Just you and fucking Frank Mir back there kicking it.
Right? Hey,
Oh,
Frank.
great.
Yeah, like that'd be hilarious, man. Fuck.
Have you heard about
John after my victory? Come on.
Frank's got a fucking, MMA comedian podcast too.
Oh, that's true.
Him and Richard Hunter. He might fucking hate Luis J. Gomez. He might be like, that's the enemy.
I think the real question is, will he take his shirt off to fight me?
Oh, see, that is a big fucking question.
Well, I think that is going to rely heavy on if he makes weight.
Well,
he doesn't make weight. The fight's off.
That's true.
The other thing, there was all these stipulations that he didn't stick to apparently with his fight. Like he wasn't supposed to fight with a rash guard. He wasn't supposed to, do all these other things.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't think any of that shit's gonna fly with you. So he's gonna.
Well, look, if it's a pro MMA fight, it's not the same.
Yeah, it's got to be sanctioned, and I have a legitimate question for you. Steroids. So if Luis, how would you feel? Obviously, you can't be on shit, fighting. That's just not going to be a fucking option, especially if you're fighting, a sanctioned fight and all that shit. Yeah. How would you take it if he used something to lose the weight and wasn't on it during the fight?
He could use all the steroids.
I figured you would say that. I was trying to think of how to phrase that because I feel like that would be the only route he could take where he can
inject Decker into his eyeball for all I care.
All right, I'm gonna
just be 205 and show up. That's all I want.
That's what I thought you would say. I just wanted to know.
No, I'm on HGH to heal my knee, and I've been on TRT for fucking 5 years or something.
Yeah.
I went off it all to do the King of the Cage fight. I went off it, and then someone told me afterwards. He goes, "You realize it's not USADA, you fucking idiot."
Well, that's what I was thinking.
You could be on testosterone, and I was like, "Really?"
Yeah, I was thinking you could be like TRT exempt and shit in Bellator, can't you? You can take the shit.
Yep.
Sweet. Luis needs
but
to
even if it came down to that, I'll get off it. Sure.
Yeah.
Right. I just didn't know if you would be like, fuck that guy if he tried to take something. Because I think that's the only way he's going to make 205. I'm not even saying he would ever do that. I don't know if he's ever
know. What is it that you take that makes you lose can't you just fucking diet? What the hell is wrong with everybody?
Yeah, but that's not
just don't eat.
Pizza's delicious. Weed makes pizza more delicious.
That's you who also said that you would never do it because that's you. If Luis wants to fight, he picked this fight, mate. Make no mistake. I didn't do it.
Yep.
Somebody said, would you fight Luis? And I was like, I don't think that would be fair. And then Luis was like, fucking bullshit. I'll kick your ass. And I'm like, okay, dude, really? If you really want to, okay, but I wouldn't advise it. Same as the last guy, skateboard guy wanted to fight me. I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea, dude. He's like, fucking, I'll train. And I'm like, okay. And look what happened to him.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
I do have a final question for you. Have you met Tony Hawk, and is he a fucking sweetheart like I think he is?
Fuck off, idiot.
I really want to know.
Fuck you. Have I met Tony Hawk? What the fuck is that?
That's a fucking poser-ass question, dude.
We both got our shitty fucking question in them.
I got one last...
What'd you say earlier that was really stupid?
I don't know. I don't remember. I got one last shitty question. So I'm seriously considering leaving America. My number one draft pick is going to be Australia. Could you give me like a quick top 2 cities in Australia to move to?
I haven't lived there for 20 years.
Yep. So 20 years ago.
You're in lockdown if you go there. You can't leave your house for more than an hour. Do you want to go there?
That sounds terrible.
It seems like everybody that I know that lives in Australia makes like a shit ton of money, and they seem like they're doing awesome. And also the chicks are
They're lying. It sounds like Instagram Australia. It's a lie.
Okay.
Great
so
answer,
you think
Jason.
Mississippi's better than Australia right now?
I don't know about Mississippi, but America is the land of opportunity. If you're willing to work, you're a nice person.
That is true.
Australia, there's not enough money. Hey, shut the fuck up. Hey, come here.
What kind of dog is it?
It's a Pomeranian.
It's an adorable fucking dog is the answer. Oh my God, do you have a tattoo of the dog?
That's a Chihuahua.
What puppy is that on your leg? On the tattoo?
That's this guy.
Oh, look at him, dude.
You got a grumpy cat pillow. This is the greatest.
Jiggle.
This is the greatest house I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God, that is incredible. Hey, what's on the side of your head again?
I don't know, like a snake, I think. There's a snake and an eagle and a wolf and shit.
Oh, it's so fucking sick.
Yeah, we're clipping tattoos and dogs with Jason Ellis.
I forgot. I feel bad. I forgot how much I fucking love you. You are one of my fucking favorite people in America. And I mean, I don't know. I'm getting nervous talking to you because you're so
Again, it's like you're nerving yourself out.
You're right.
Hey.
Yourself up. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Why don't you get the fuck out of here, move to Australia?
All right. I'll see you.
And I'll have a normal conversation with Jason here. He's going to Australia. All right, man.
Good luck.
Hey, we appreciate you very much.
Thanks. Thanks for having me, mate.
Love you.
Love
you.
Love you. Love you. Love you.